Everyone, this is Suzanne Fisher with Bliss Living Life by Design, and I wanted to do a good morning to everyone and a couple little thoughts of the day. A couple things that kind of resonate with me. Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer, in the movie The Shift, it was a really good movie about before you even plant your feet on the floor, before you ever step foot out of the bed, being grateful and having gratitude and saying even little mantras of thank you. Thank you to the universe. Thank you to God. Thank you to source energy. Thank you to whatever it is that resonates with you. For me, a lot of times, especially now that we're back in Alaska, I start with thank you for the warm house. You know, I have so many blessings to be grateful for. I mean, you can look for the bad and you can look for the good. It's all in what you decide. For me, I start my day and I'm surrounded by things that I thoroughly love and enjoy. My sweetheart and I have chosen a life of living our life by design. We chose to be together. We chose to live our life differently than we have lived in the past because we realized at some point that didn't resonate. A couple little things I want to share with you. I surround myself with a lot of crystals and healing energy. And one thing that kind of stood out to me as I was getting ready to do this little video is my guide said, okay, we need to talk about a couple things with these people. One of our symbols for Chris and I, and you'll find if you're ever in our home or around us, we have the turtles, the honu, are very, very important to us. And so I want to share with you this little guy. And I think he's really cute. And I pretend like he's real. And he reminds me of on the movie, you know, Finding Nemo. You got the turtles and he's doing his wave. But turtles represent longevity. They have a very long life. The sea turtles in Hawaii were very, very breathtaking. We were in the water swimming with them, and I remember feeling like, wow, here's this enormous turtle. Okay, when I was a kid, turtles were like this big. You know, you saw them in a little aquarium or terrarium or whatever. For me, turtles, for Chris and I, both represent longevity because both of us had gotten to a point in our lives where we thought we were going to throw in the towel. We had given up, and there's been a lot of trials and tribulations in life that test us as humans, and we know instinctively, and this is why people want to exit. We know instinctively that when you cross over, when you go back over to the other side, the veil is very thin nowadays, but when you cross back over, it's so glorious, it's so happy, it's so joyful. There's no anger, fighting, or stress, or any of that stuff. It's pure bliss. And instinctively in our soul, we know that. And so when we want to escape from here, when our human incarnation that's because we're seeking that bliss. And a lot of times we forget that when we reconnect with our own source energy, our divine being, that we can experience that bliss here and now. Okay? A couple things that help. Kyanite. A lot of people know kyanite for even the blue kyanite is KY anite. Good luck. Okay, I'm not very good with spelling. So anyways, kyanite is a chakra balancer, chakra clearer. It's an energy balancer, almost like crystals. And so you can swipe it over your being, you can have it around you, you can put it in your pocket. The blue kyanite you see a lot of monks pray with for world peace. And so I love kyanite because when I see a piece of it, I go, hey, peace, bliss, joy. Okay? Another thing that I keep around me, I have Himalayan salt lamp plugged in, and it balances the ions in the room, takes away the negativity. But salt in general, I had to laugh because as we were unpacking our boxes, and I don't know if you can see there's fuzzies all over my salt. That is not mold, by the way. That is a blanket that when I finally got my stuff back up here in Alaska, the young man who had packed up my stuff for me had wrapped this in a blanket. And in that blanket, I was like, why is this blanket so heavy? Was this chunk of salt. And I got this chunk of salt. This is from Utah there's a salt mine down there, and there's a really good brand of salt that you can buy in the natural section in the grocery stores, and it's a sea salt blend. But anyways, it comes out of Utah. This is that salt, okay? And see all these dark, see all this? Those are minerals, okay? And salt is also, like the ocean, is a clear of energy. It's a clear of negativity. And sometimes having a big chunk like this, I just kind of hold it and I just say thank you. Thank you for clearing me. Thank you for allowing me to use this piece of Mother Earth to sit in my office, to sit by me, to help clear away things. I get very passionate about this stuff. I was a little kid who loved her rocks and realized that people aren't supposed to play with rocks. And so I didn't for a long time until about 7 years ago, I decided that it was okay to play with rocks again. And then now I have them all over. I have gorgeous cathedral crystals, amethyst crystals. I carry crystals in my pockets, rocks, you name it. I usually have some on me. And when I work, I put them in my bra, so that way I always have that energy protecting me. Black tourmaline is my favorite. Anyways, I just wanted to share a little bit of gratitude today. I am grateful for every single one of you. I send love and light to each and every one of you. Divine love and divine light and divine pure bliss energy to each one of you, that your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies may absorb divine blessings and reconnect. And you guys have a great day. And as they say in Hawaii, aloha.